Alright, it's recording.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling. Hey everybody, welcome to our 2026 spring bear hunt. I don't have a tag, but Laura does. We made the long drive, got up at 4 a.m. We're here on the mountain and we're going to go check out some waypoints I did on the e-scouting at home. But Laura has the tag, so you excited?
Heck yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so we're going to head up this hill, try to get to a vantage point for the evening sit and just see if the vegetation and everything looks like what I hope it does. So we're gonna get after it and we'll keep you updated. Whew. 6,000 feet isn't the same as 300 feet back home. My one and a half day break-in period has begun. Oh man, how you doing?
Good.
She good.
Ready to find the bear?
Yeah, let's get one. All right, well that was a bust. We are heading back down to the Jeep. We're gonna relocate. Basically that area looked good on the map and it had some green, but most of the green was shrubs, tiny little leafy type things, but no grass. And it seemed like it had more sand and rock than it did any kind of soil to grow grass. So there was water there, it was cliffy. I just don't think the vegetation is what we're looking for. So we're gonna bomb down to the Jeep and see if we can get somewhere else for the evening set. This is why I wanted to come in here fairly early in the afternoon, just to see if we could give us enough time to get out and get somewhere else. So that's the update for now. What was that?
Levi's talking to his audience again. You're walking ahead of me and I hear you saying something, so I look up and then I see the camera. I was like, oh, he's talking to the audience again.
So we're heading down the hill to relocate and came across a bunch of these tiny little branches that are broken off laying on the forest floor. They're everywhere. I don't know what would do that. I'm thinking squirrels dropping it and then getting the pine cones, but I don't think there's pine cones on the trees yet. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea on what would do it. Got some morels. Who eats morels? What's your favorite recipe? There's one there. One here. Leave in the comments how you guys like to cook them. I haven't had morels for a long time. My dad would just cook them in butter. But
Just plop it in the pan or slice them or what?
yeah, I think he would slice them and dry them or soak them in water to get bugs out. But
Oh.
I mean, that might have been the chanterelles, but I don't know. We haven't done that for years.
Any more?
People get in fights over these things. There's people
Well, they
that
were mine.
there's people that don't know where they grow, and then there's people that'll follow those people, try and figure out where they go to get them. But yeah, anyway, little treasure we found on the way down. All right, well, as you can see, we're back in the truck. We are going to familiar grounds where I shot my bear last year. Just scouted out a new spot. Didn't quite turn out the way I expected it to.
But now we know.
Yeah, now we know. So we can go on to things that are familiar.
We did find things.
Yeah.
Just didn't seem like worth spending more time.
Right. I think there's bears there, but I think they're for the most part in some pretty thick stuff. So where we're going, I think there's going to be bears, but they're going to be out where we can see them a little better. Side note, when you're flat towing on gravel, go slow. because when the vehicle behind you gets a little loose, it wants to take the rear end of your tow vehicle where it wants to go. Not like a normal trailer where it's trailing the tow vehicle. So I learned that one. And if you ever want to flat tow something on gravel, keep that in mind.
No rally crossing.
Right? All right, we've made it to a new area. This is the same area I shot my bear last year. We're just gonna get up to a high point and just glass until dark. Just see what happens. Looks a lot more promising over here. There's way more feed, some cover, like some timber and stuff for them to get in. So we're just climbing up to a knob to set up the glass. Laura's probably doing the more logical thing. She's looking where she can actually shoot. I'm trying to find bears that are anywhere so we can spot one being our first bear. If we have to, we'll just leave it alone and make a plan for tomorrow afternoon. But I'm way more confident in this spot. But we're going to get to looking, and if anything exciting happens, we'll get back to you. I'm going to make dinner. I already made hers, but I had made these freeze-dried meals at home with our Harvest Right. Hers has, I think, egg, beef, bacon.
Probably.
And I think mine has egg, beef, ham, and cheese. Well, I don't think that because I just read it. But anyway, basically what you do is you just get some water, an unknown amount because I haven't made these yet. I feel like I put a little over a cup and a half maybe in Laura's. And then I'm going to do about the same because it looked like it was just enough to cover what was in hers. Stoke it up. Put it on and let it rip. Set your stuff to the side so it'll melt. I'll wait for that to boil. See if I can show you some of this. Kind of what we're working with here. Today was travel day. Now we're just slowly watching the sunlight fade. Back over here is where I killed my bear last year. So we're gonna work this whole big ridge probably in the next couple days. I got plans to drive a road, hit the end of the road, hike out the top of that little ridge to get up on this big ridge, and then should be able to glass down into some of these draws. And then I think on the backside there's some good feed and stuff, but I don't know, it's an option. Something I e-scouted and kind of off a little bit of familiarity from last year. But anyway, I don't know if there's a lot of burnt black stumps around here, but my water's getting close to boiling, so starting to bubble just a little bit. But I don't know, I think the plan tomorrow, I'm gonna come back up here or see if we can get to another vantage point where we can see a little more of this. But I don't know. Last year I just kept poking around until I started finding bears. I say I know I'm shooting one, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, take out the oxygen tab. Hot. Alright, well, that's it. Get back and eat it. How is it?
It's delicious. It's like, it tastes like you just made it.
Nice.
It's so good.
I think she likes it. I think bacon's a win.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I think mine might be done. Let me try it out. Definitely hot. It's either good or I'm really hungry. I think I need to let mine sit a little longer because I didn't stir mine. Spoon got hot. All right. A few more minutes. All right, I gave it a few more minutes. Oh, try it out. It looks better. Oh yeah, my ham is good. Getting some kind of meat, it's got flavor to it, like the bacon or the ham that was smoked. Oh, it's a game changer. These are by far better than the ones I made last year. I think cooking the eggs, the hamburger, and then the half and half together, and the cheese. I mix cheese in with the eggs. Oh, it's just way better. It's amazing how much that ham comes back to life. Like it's like you just cut off something that was sitting in the fridge. Pretty good. Well, shoot, if she's that hard to see, she's not a whole lot smaller than a bear.
I'm just hoping the color of the bear will help reveal it better. But I'm looking for something small.
Yeah. Well, it finally made it to where we are going to get out and try and find bears. It's day 2. Laura's finishing up packing her pack. I packed mine this morning. We're once again high in elevation. We're going to get up to a knob, and fingers crossed this spot has the vegetation I want. We got about a 200-yard hike and get to the knob, and we'll just get the look. So that's our next plan. Time to catch our breaths. It's the first pull of the day. We're really liking the way this looks here, though. Got nice ridges like that with all that green grass. And then there's timber in it. Got some cover. Some bottoms that are thick. Real diverse vegetation. So we're going to head on up to the point, see if we can find a place where we can get some views to get the glass out. I'll let you know what we see when we get up there. We've reached where I want to get. I think we're going to be here a while. What? Going that way? Yeah, I think so. All right, we made it. I think the plan is to sit here maybe all day. This is one of the best places we found for glassing. We got big, kind of avalanche chute-ish draws, probably a mile and a half away. But this is where we can spot something and either get to it today somehow or leave it for when we find a way to get around. But yeah, gotta get the binos out. I think my spotting scope might come in handy here, which I was not talking nicely. Huh? Laura thinks I'm dehydrated and talking to myself. I was just talking to you guys. But oh yeah, so alright, well, this is home for a while. I wouldn't mind spotting any other animals. I mean, I saw tons of elk sign, deer sign, all kinds of sign on the way up here, so. I think we hear a calf calling. Laura's got a reed with her. We're going to give it a chirp. So we're going to give a chirp on the reed. We'll see how good you are from not blowing on it for,
And it's like totally
what, since September? Oh no. That's the Phelps. I believe he calls it his signature reed. It's the one with the gorilla on it.
Don't waste your time.
I've blown a lot of them, and I always go back to that reed. What do you guys think's the best reed out there for everything? I feel like that Phelps one is. Let us know in the comments what you think. We're gonna get back to glassing. I just spotted, I guarantee it was a wolf. It's a long ways away, and it looked almost as big as some of the trees laying down. As far as like from its stomach to its backbone, that measurement with a pretty good sized tree laying down. I don't think coyotes get that big, and it was bushy. And I've never seen a wolf in the wild, so I think I'm second guessing myself, but I guarantee it was a wolf. But we're trying to relocate it. I almost got phone scope on it, and it ran out of the top of the meadow. So we'll definitely get it on film for you guys if we can relocate it. It was a deer. So you know I'm videotaping. Well, about the last half hour, we've spotted 2 elk in completely different areas. They look like they're at least 1.5 miles from each other. So it's getting towards the evening. I think it's what, like 3:30, maybe 3:37. So I think that 3 o'clock might be the ticket for stuff starting to move around. Seemed like last year when I hunted here, 3-4 o'clock, somewhere in there, I'd start seeing animals move. But I don't know, I almost got that wolf on phone scope. Laura spotted a elk over here. I just spotted one over there. So it could get exciting here in a minute, at least locating a bear. And then figuring out if we have a time to make a play tonight, or maybe figure out how to get a better position on it for tomorrow's sit. But I don't know, stuff's starting to move around. Trying not to get excited. It's always a bummer when you hike in early in the day and you gotta just sit and sit and sit. But I don't know, just kind of the nature of the beast for spring bear. It sure beats running ridges and not hearing bugles or something and burning all your energy. Archery elk hunting's fun in its own kind of torturing way. But I don't know. We got 3-4 hours left to sit here. I think the plan is to sit until dark.
Which is not what I'm used to. So
Right.
What do you mean sitting for 4 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, this bear hunting will make you think about your life choices and make you appreciate the peace out here and think about all the chaos and responsibilities you got at home. And the best part about being out here is when you forget everything and you're just absorbed in the task at hand. But I don't know, God's country has a way of doing that. But we're gonna look for more bears, and something changes, we'll have to get the camera back out. Well, the elk are starting to be out in full force. This is our first herd, but we've seen 2 singles before the herd. Do you guys typically find bear close to where the elk are? At the same elevation, or do you find them higher, lower? We are below the snow line, and we've got really, really short, stubbly grass. Just the nice fresh stuff's coming up. So I'm thinking bears are liking that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments where you find bears in orientation to elk. A big black stump that I haven't seen yet today.
The one out all on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, I've looked at that like 20 times.
How have I not seen that?
I don't know. I was thinking that's what you thought of. Like, dude, that would be the size of a Volkswagen.
Oh, maybe I did see it. Just forgot about it at this point. Well, we spotted some turkeys from the road, and we had to run back to camp to get the box, or the, I don't remember what it's called. It's a round disc with some,
Turkey call?
this kind of call with the round,
Thing.
this call. We ran back to camp to get this call. Took me a little while to kind of get it to work right. It's a little finicky. I don't know. I haven't done any turkey hunting. This is pretty much my first time. So, but we thought maybe since they were down on the road where people camp a lot and everything, they wouldn't spook too far, but either that or they're just not responding. But it was fun. I got a little bit of experience on working that call. I think I had some times where it sounded pretty good. Sometimes it sounded pretty bad. But now we're gonna go back down to the Jeep and get back to our plan for the day. It's one of the fun things about hunting is all plans sound good until you, well, get punched in the mouth. Or you see an opportunity, you go after it. Sometimes there's success, sometimes there's not. But whoo, breezy. I don't know. If turkey hunting's anything like elk hunting, we're not gonna call them across that drainage right there. It's deep, steep, rocky. I have a feeling they worked their way up the backside of that other and up onto that ridge. Or they're just not calling. But anyway. Well, today we decided to run into town and get some fuel. A little bit of a change of events. We got to the fuel station and nothing was lit up. And couldn't figure out why they turned the power off. Then we went down to the little market to get some caffeine, and it was dark inside and everybody's running around with flashlights or the lights on their camera or cell phones turned on. So they informed us that there is no power in town, and it sounds like a lot of the neighboring towns don't have power either, which kind of sucks because we're getting close to under a half a tank of fuel, and in the mountains I don't like doing that, and nobody can pump fuel. So we're trying to figure out the plan to do what we can do today around not being able to get fuel. I think we can still hunt today.
We got 5 gallons on the roof.
Yeah, I got 5 gallons on the roof. That's my backup, which would get us 3/4 or over 3/4 of a tank, which is quite a bit, but then that leaves us stuck for tomorrow if we burn a bunch of it today, which they say we should be able to get fuel tomorrow or after 4 o'clock today. So I don't know, we got a couple of online things to deal with and figure out. And it's only barely noon right now, so stuff you got to adapt to.
Quarter till.
That's the position I'm in right now. I'll keep you posted on the next step. All right, day 2, afternoon pack in. Gonna try and find some place for the evening sit. We are back into what you consider my old stomping grounds from last year. I saw a sow and 2 cubs in this area. I saw a blonde by itself. So as long as they haven't vacated the area because, you know, green up or whatever might be the case, I'm pretty confident. So
Second full day.
second full day?
Yeah.
Yeah, second full day. So I don't know, it's a little less, quite a bit less than for elevation here, probably anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 feet. I haven't checked yet to look at the elevation, but so far I feel pretty good, although this road's not super steep, but I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot and just keep moving until we find a bear. So that's the update. Well, today's our 3rd full day. I think today's plan is to get up, get high. We really need to find some steep, rocky kind of bluffy, just some rough terrain with some good source of water, and then some patchy fresh grass. I think that's where they're going to be. Yesterday we went down, messed around in some lower area, and everything's green, and even some of it's starting to kind of brown up. So I don't think there's any reason to go low anymore. So yeah, the plan is to just get high. Yeah, I think that's about all we could do right now. Talked to a couple people driving around. One guy said he's seen them down here in all the thick timber, but he's been here for like a month, and he's going to ride out the rest of the season, which is another 3 weeks. So, you know, he's old, retired, got time. But anyway, that's the plan for today so far, till something changes. So as soon as Laura gets up, we're going to get after it. All right, it's the morning of our third full day. Yeah, we made it to where I wanted to get. Maybe or maybe not, knowing that we're kind of looking at some of the same stuff we did yesterday, but we got a way different vantage point, and we're able to see up and around some of the ridges we couldn't in that other spot, and it looks more rocky and cliffy, and there's some green up in there. So I don't know, I feel like we're getting closer. We've got a lot of short grass up here, and that's that just hole of nasty that I was talking about. So we're gonna work our way up there probably, and we'll check back in. I think this meadow down in there is where I saw the wolf. So I don't know. We'll get you back on the next update. I always find it fascinating how creeks just come out of a spring, just out of the side of the mountain.
Yeah, just like right there.
Oh, it's going to be cold. There's ice here. Yeah, just all of a sudden it's like, here I am. Here's a creek. All right, so when I was growing up, people always told me, listen to people older than you. And when we're young, our stubbornness kicks in and we think we know everything. But here I am, and I'm going to tell you. Everybody talks about what's the most important gear. It's your boots, your bow, you know, whatever. I'm here to tell you, it's your body. Take care of your body. Stop eating processed foods. Get all the sugar out of you. I mean, take care of your body. Eat protein. I mean, carbs are good if they're healthy, carbs. But take care of your body. I spent a better part of my adult life eating garbage, and I got to a point where I thought my hunting days are over. And I started eating carnivore. I'm a little more animal based, high protein, but carnivore has changed me. My inflammation's gone. I've lost a lot of weight, and I'm doing this now. I'm doing everything again with confidence and thinking, you know what, I could do this for another 10, 15, 20 years. So if you want to hear something coming from a 46-year-old man, which starting to feel like I'm one of the old guys, your most important piece of equipment is your body. Prioritize that. But that's my tech tip of the day. Alright, so we got a problem. Road's closed. Alright, I just gotta hook this. Try this again. All right. There. Onward.
Success.
Onward to mission.
Got one under that tree right there. Or that one.
Dude, I will never not stop and move trees out of the road and wonder why everybody else just drives by them.
Yeah.
All right. This is what we got for looking for bears. Started there, worked our way up. Got right there. Side hilled around and up. There's a trail that gets up on the top, comes around, but we thought we'd cut the distance. It cut the distance, but it looked like there was going to be an elk trail. It ended up not being an elk trail all the way, so we kind of paid for it a little bit, but this looks like the stuff bears would live in, so we're going to roll with it. Oh man, took some effort to get up here. It's beautiful though. Just keep going. If you just keep going, you get places. And we got someplace. Oh, this is beautiful. Alright guys, we went on a little bit of a death hike. We decided we're going to find a place that's out of the way, hard to get to. It's got fresh green grass, just tiny little chutes. With a good river running through it, rocky terrain, timber, open faces, snow. I mean, this place has got it all. If we don't see a bear here, I'm gonna question things in life. But I mean, this looks pretty. Pretty dang good, I think. I don't know. I'd have a hard time believing we aren't gonna see a bear here. So, but we just gotta sit here, wait for the bears to show themselves. The only thing I don't like is there's a little bit of cloud cover here and there, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just saw an elk step out, so yeah, it's moving. Yeah, there's definitely an elk up there. So got some animals moving. We bumped the elk on the way up too. So yeah, that's the plan for now, and we start seeing more animals, and especially a bear, we'll tune back in. Just gotta wait out the evening. Alright, a little update. I was sitting in my glassing spot. Laura's down the ridge from me a ways, and I can hear like this in the wind, and then all of a sudden I can make out it's a voice. I turn and she's coming at me real quick, excited. I'm like, dude, she saw a bear. She comes down, we meet. I look down in the bottom and across the river, there's just a boar just scooting. He's not running, but man, he was on the move. Heading down. Laura went down, got her binoculars, came back to where I was, and we watched him work his way through some timber, just on the move. And then he disappeared into some big timber. So now we're just hoping we can relocate him. Big old brown, just cinnamonish. She said it looked like there's a little bit of blonde in him, but it was a big bear. I could see him with my naked eye from like 800 yards. So got a little excitement going. We spotted a bear finally. Now it's just see if we can catch some movement through this timber and see if we can get a direction on where he's going or what, but we got a bear spotted. We're in a spot where there's a bear, so I have a feeling there's more bears around, so we're just gonna keep looking. Just keep looking, but I don't know, it's probably 5 o'clock? No, it's gotta be pushing 6 something. Let's see, it's 6:08, so we've got a couple hours of glassing left. Man, I was hoping he'd cross to our side, because if we could pick him off as he's down in this timber below us, I think our farthest shot's about 400 yards, so it's doable, but so far, no bear. Plenty of elk. We're back in the spot that we saw a whole bunch of elk the other day, which I can see a couple right now, different places, but oh, it's exciting. Got a bear spotted. That was one of our first goals for the trip, is to just find a bear. And now that we've done that, we gotta find one that's not just on the move. So, or at least find one that's on the move through where we can shoot at it. But anyway, back to it. Alright, so big change of events. We're on a stalk. We got that big brown, what looks to be a boar, tearing up some trees down here. We're just trying to close the distance to where we can shoot. Behind a tree. He's behind the tree. Can you see his butt on the left side of that dead tree where the gray down tree is? Dead tree. See, right in the bottom of it. Right down there. See, he's behind that tree.
Right where it's gray.
Yeah, that black dot's him. But we're like...
If he would quit moving, but I need to be level, and I am not.
Right. God, our wind's going right down there. Oh, no, he hasn't smelled us yet.
You said crosshairs.
Yeah.
Not 150, 200 crosshairs.
Yeah. Wait, because I'm over here. Right? He might feed around, or he's going to go up through the timber. Hopefully it's still pulling across that way, catching it and taking it. Got him! Shoot him again, shoot him again. You hit him. You rolled him. Now listen. Is that it? Sure. That looks like a bear to me. I think that's your bear, Laura. I think so. Okay, shoulder your weapon. Is it on free power? We gotta make sure it's dead. Keep the safety off, keep it on your shoulder, and let's walk up there. A lot of hard work went into this, huh? That's a beautiful bear. We'll talk about if this goes on YouTube or not, but it'll be fun to show the kids your emotion and just
Part of the hunt.
taking the animal's a big deal. And you've hunted a lot. And your main goal is to go home with a bear. Walk up down to the left of him. Oh, that is a beautiful bear, Laura. Beautiful. It's bigger than either one I shot. I think that's the one you spotted earlier. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of us.
I told you. You take me to a bear, I'll kill it.
I told you I was going to find you a bear.
It's so pretty.
Beautiful. Can I pray too? Thankful for this animal. Thankful that my wife gets to provide for us. Amen. I'm not crying. Holy moly. That's a big bear, Laura. My wife upped me, and I could care less. All right, we're gonna get some pictures. All right, well, we went back to camp. We got everything we need to stay down in the hole with the bear. We decided that walking out to camp after skinning the bear and hanging it was a bad idea. just a lot of energy. So we're gonna walk down to camp, or down to the bear. So that's the plan. It's gonna be a long hour or so getting that thing skinned out. We're probably gonna debone it too, so it might be a couple hours, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, we started this tradition. There's a lot of people that'll take kill shots, which involves alcohol, obviously, which we used to do. But as we gotten older, alcohol is just not a thing. We grew out of it, I guess, and we have kids, so
As you've gotten older, I'm not into it.
yeah, right. We are definitely feeling it. But anyway, we started kill brownies. Bailey got to enjoy fresh kill brownies from a store this year. She shot her buck, and then we freeze dried some for this trip.
So Bodie, our son Bodie, made brownies. He's a really good brownie maker. And kill brownies, we had to take them because we knew we was near a store. So he made them, Levi freeze dried them, and now we get to celebrate.
This is our first time eating homemade freeze dried brownies, so we're gonna see.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
Mmm.
So freaking good.
The initial bite, I was like, these are hard.
Oh my gosh.
And then it kind of started to crunch. Yeah, these are good.
If you've ever had like brittle, brownie brittle or whatever that is. Oh my, thank you, Bodie.
Yeah, this is amazing.
They're amazing. You'll find in the backcountry everything tastes better, but these are like legit good.
Yeah, these are, wow. Yeah.
And we get to eat them as kill brownies, not like fail brownies. Like,
Yeah, that's the other thing. At the end of a trip, if we don't tag out, we either eat the rest of the brownies because not everybody tagged out, or we eat brownies because nobody tagged out. But
I eat brownies no matter what.
yeah,
But they do taste better because they're kill brownies.
I guess they're kill brownies and then they turn into sorrow brownies. So, anyway, that's something we do that's fun. And it's totally worth it. These taste amazing.
Oh yeah. I'm so excited.
Alright, we're gonna eat the brownies and I think I get this bear taken care of. Alright, so we found this, what looks to be an elk bed or deer bed. We kicked it out, we flattened it as much as we could. And this is where we're gonna sleep because we don't want to hike up the steep hill to get back to where we were going to camp, just to walk back down here. And we're a little too tired to carry anything out tonight, so it wouldn't have been productive. But well, this is what we're doing. All right, we got the first load out. We're both thinking it was the heaviest load. Now we gotta go back in and get some camping gear, the rifle, and then we got 2 quarters left. So I think it's about a 2.5 mile hike. We're gonna try a different route this time. If you can't tell, I'm going uphill. But we just keep chipping away at it. We're gonna get it.